Welcome back to Top 10 Amazing Facts. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and thrilling world of Halloween. This holiday is more than just costumes and candy. It has ancient roots, spooky legends, and fascinating global traditions. Stick around until the very end for a giant-sized bonus fact that might just blow your mind. And hey, before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell so you never miss out on our amazing countdowns. Number 10. Ancient Celtic origins. Halloween is far older than most people realize. Over 2,000 years ago, the Celts celebrated a festival called Samhain at the end of October. It marked the close of the harvest and the beginning of the dark, cold winter, a season closely linked with death. They believed that on October 31st, the boundary between the living world and the afterlife became thin, allowing spirits to cross over. Villagers would light massive bonfires, wear disguises, and leave out food offerings to keep wandering souls and mischievous fairies happy. This idea of disguises to fool spirits is the earliest version of Halloween costumes. When Christianity spread, these ancient traditions blended with new religious practices, but the spooky origins still linger in today's celebrations. Number 9. The word Halloween. The name Halloween might sound modern, but it's actually centuries old. It comes from the phrase All Hallows' Eve, meaning the evening before All Saints' Day, which the church set on November 1st to honor saints and martyrs. Over time, All Hallows' Evening got shortened in everyday speech to Halloween and eventually just Halloween. So the very name of the holiday is a fusion of Christian and Celtic traditions, one focused on saints, the other on spirits. This mix explains why Halloween today has both holy and haunted elements woven together. Number 8. Trick-or-treating's strange history. Believe it or not, trick-or-treating isn't an American invention. It started in medieval Europe as souling. Poor villagers would go door to door offering prayers for the souls of the dead in exchange for soul cakes, small pieces of bread. Later in Scotland and Ireland, children practiced guising-wearing costumes and performing tricks like songs, poems, or jokes in return for coins or treats. When immigrants from these regions came to America in the 1800s, they brought these customs with them. Over time, the tricks faded, leaving us with the sweet, candy-filled tradition we know today. Fun fact, the phrase trick or treat first appeared in print in the 1920s, and by the 1950s, it had become a nationwide custom. Number 7. The jack-o'-lantern legend. Everyone loves carving pumpkins, but the jack-o'-lantern tradition has a much darker origin. It comes from the Irish folk tale of Stingy Jack, a man who tricked the devil several times. When Jack died, neither heaven nor hell wanted him, so the devil gave him a burning coal to light his way as he roamed the earth. Jack hollowed out a turnip to carry the ember, creating the first jack-o'-lantern. Irish families began carving scary faces into turnips and placing candles inside to ward off evil spirits. When they immigrated to America, they found that pumpkins were much larger and easier to carve, which gave birth to the bright orange jack-o'-lanterns we know today. Number 6. Candy, candy, candy. Halloween wouldn't be the same without sweet treats. Today, Americans spend more than $3 billion every year on Halloween candy. The top favorite candies include Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Snickers, and Kit Kats. Candy corn, though controversial, has been around since the late 1800s when it was marketed as chicken feed because corn was associated with farming. Even though people love to argue about whether it's tasty or not, over 35 million pounds of candy corn are still sold every Halloween season. And here's a fun visual. If you lined up all that candy corn, it would circle the globe more than once. Number 5. Haunted houses are big business. Haunted houses might feel like a modern thrill, but they became popular during the Great Depression. Communities used them as a way to keep rowdy kids entertained and away from pranks like egging houses or pulling fences apart on Halloween night. Over time, these small attractions grew into massive businesses. Today, haunted houses generate nearly $1 billion annually in the US. Some of them are so extreme, they require waivers before entering. From Hollywood-style special effects to professional actors, haunted houses are now an essential and terrifying part of the Halloween season. Number 4. Black cats and superstitions. Black cats are often seen as symbols of bad luck on Halloween, but their story is more complicated. In ancient Egypt, cats were worshipped and considered sacred. During the Middle Ages in Europe, however, black cats became linked to witchcraft. People believed witches could transform into cats to sneak around undetected, and this association turned black cats into feared creatures. In reality, black cats are just as lovable as any other feline. Interestingly, in countries like Japan and the United Kingdom, black cats are actually seen as good luck. So, depending on where you live, crossing paths with one might be either a curse or a blessing. Number 3. Costumes through the ages. The idea of dressing up for Halloween has ancient roots. During Samhain, the Celts wore animal skins and scary disguises to hide from wandering spirits. When the tradition carried into medieval Europe, costumes became connected with religious plays and community festivals. By the time Halloween reached America, costumes were mostly ghostly, ghoulish, or witch-themed. Today, Halloween costumes are a reflection of pop culture. Superheroes, movie icons, and even TikTok trends dominate store shelves. And it's not just for kids anymore. Millions of adults dress up too, making Halloween one of the biggest costume celebrations in the world. Number 2. Halloween around the world. Halloween may be most popular in the US, but other countries have fascinating versions of the holiday. In Mexico, Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, is a vibrant festival where families honor deceased loved ones with colorful altars, decorated sugar skulls, and parades. In Ireland, where it all began, bonfires and fireworks are still part of the October 31st celebrations. In Japan, Halloween has become a huge street party, especially in Tokyo's Shibuya district, with thousands of people in costumes filling the streets. Even countries like Australia and New Zealand, which don't traditionally celebrate Halloween, have adopted it thanks to globalization and social media. Number 1. It is the most popular holiday after Christmas. It might surprise you, but Halloween is the second most commercial holiday in the United States, only behind Christmas. Americans spend about $10 billion every year on costumes, candy, decorations, and parties. Entire neighborhoods compete to create the spookiest yard displays, stores roll out aisles of pumpkins and skeletons in August, and even pets get in on the fun with costumes. What began as a night of warding off spirits has become a massive cultural event that brings communities together with fun, creativity, and a little fright. Bonus fact: the world's largest pumpkin. The world's heaviest pumpkin was grown in Italy in 2021, weighing an unbelievable 2,749 pounds. That's heavier than a small car. Imagine trying to carve a jack-o'-lantern out of that. It could fit an entire family inside. Giant pumpkin competitions have become an autumn tradition, with farmers across the world competing to break new records. It's proof that Halloween spirit can grow bigger, literally, every year. And that wraps up our spooky countdown of 10 amazing Halloween facts. From its ancient Celtic beginnings to giant pumpkins and haunted houses, Halloween is a holiday full of history, mystery, and fun. Which fact gave you chills or made you hungry for candy? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you won't miss our next amazing countdown. Thanks for watching and have a safe and spooky Halloween.